Hello and welcome to Logan Rando Aquascaping. My name is Logan and today I'm going to show you guys how to clean glass lily pipes. And if you're anything like me and it's your first time cleaning them, maybe you're a little bit nervous, you're afraid of breaking them and ruining your beautiful lily pipes. But if you follow my instructions and you're super duper careful and kind of treat them delicately, no sudden or jerky movements when you're working with them, you'll get through this just fine and you'll have brand new sparkling clean lily pipes by the time we're done. So let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is turn off the power to the filter and then cut off the flow from the filter itself to the glass lily pipe. Now today I'm demonstrating how to do this on the Awaza Biomaster Thermo 250, but you can look up how to do it specifically with your filter. And for my filter, that involves turning the two tabs on the filter itself to the closed position. And this will allow me to remove the glass without the tube sucking water out of the tank. So the next thing you're going to want to do is pull the suction cups that are adhering your lily pipes to the tank gently off. And then once you have the pipe in hand, it's a matter of just removing the glass from the tubing. And in order to do this without breaking anything, you kind of want to focus your hands in one area, hold the bottom of the tubing with one hand firmly, and then kind of just wiggle a little bit from the base and the glass should come off no problem. Once again, no sudden jerky movements, don't have your hands spread apart because if they're too far apart, you could create a pressure point and break the glass. So now that the lily pipes are disconnected, what I like to do is use two separate plastic containers that are sort of dedicated to cleaning lily pipes. And then I have some bleach off to the side. So the first container is going to be used to soak the lily pipes in bleach. So I'm gonna fill the container with the lily pipes about halfway with water, and then I'm gonna add bleach. And you always add bleach to water. You may remember the old saying in science class, do as you oughta, add acid to water. You gotta kind of have a New York accent when you're saying that. You do that because when you add a chemical to water, it's less likely to splash back at you. But if you add water to a chemical, you might get some splash. So this is the safe way to do it. Always add bleach to water, not vice versa. So once you've got your solution set up, which I personally use about a 50-50, but you can play with the ratio. In my opinion, it doesn't really matter. Just use at least a 50-50. You're gonna let it soak for about 30 minutes. And I often use this time to do some other tank maintenance. Maybe that's a trim, maybe that's a little bit of scrubbing and a water change. But I do like to make sure that the water level is back up to the top when I add the lily pipes, because when I go ahead and do that, they're gonna need that water to reprime the filter. So now that the lily pipes have been soaking for about 30 to 40 minutes, it's time to get the majority of the bleach out of that container. So I wear gloves when I do this to protect my hands. And I'm just gonna kind of fill it up and dump it out several times until the container is diluted enough. And then I'm just gonna individually rinse everything, put them to the side. And then once I'm finished with the bleach container, I'll put that off to the side and I'll introduce my second container. So now is my chance to go in with my spring brush. This is the ADA variety, but you can go for a cheaper spring brush on Amazon, and you're gonna go through and clean the inside of your pipes very delicately. You can also use a toothbrush to clean the outside, but the spring brush is gonna do the majority of our work today because it is the inside of the pipes where the majority of the grime is. So once I'm happy with that, I give everything an additional rinse, and here's a really important thing I do to make sure no bleach gets into the tank. I rinse them off, and I've put the glass lily pipes in that container, fill it with water, and then I use 2 caps of Chem Prime, which is gonna neutralize any sort of remaining chlorides or chlorine, of which there shouldn't be much because I've thoroughly rinsed, but it's kind of a safety net. And I always do the same thing with the tank itself before putting these back in. Again, it might be overkill, but when you have livestock and sensitive shrimp, you can't be too safe. And once they've soaked for about 10 to 15 minutes, it's time to put the lily pipes back onto your tank. Once again, just be super gentle. When you're putting the lily pipes onto the tubing, hold it from the base, gently wiggle them on, and then adhere them. And then once everything is in position, you can go ahead and reestablish the flow on your filter. That'll sort of prime the tubing, that'll start to fill up, and then go ahead and turn your filter on, and they'll probably have some trapped air in there, so just give it 5 to 10 minutes to purge out any of that trapped air. And you may find that your water level has gone down a bit as the pipes have filled, so just top that off if necessary. And once they're on there, sit back and enjoy your sparkling clean lily pipes. That's all the time we've got for today. I hope this tutorial helped you guys out. If you like what I do, don't hesitate to hit subscribe, hit the like button, and I will see you guys for the next tutorial. Thank you. Bye-bye.